1619 is a very important year. It marks 400 years since the first African slave stepped foot on American soil. What transpired next was one of America's darkest periods, but also one of resilience for black people. And Ted Williams' musical production, 1619, The Journey of a People, talks all about it. Happy to have him here to talk about it with us.
Thank you for having me, Brandon.
Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So this play, you're really telling the story, this history through sound and music. Tell me a little bit about it.
So August 20th, 1619 is the 400-year anniversary, if you will, of 2019, 400-year anniversary of African Americans in this country. And what we've tried to do is to take the story of equality, not just a story of struggle, not just a story of slavery, which is a very strong part of the story, but to really look at the journey towards equality. If you don't understand where we've come from, you can never understand where we are and where we're going.
Definitely. And I'm really interested when I talk to people that, do a lot of stuff like this. You do it all when it comes to this. I mean, you triple, double, no assist, it seems like. Writing, you're acting in it. You're a big part of this. What goes into that for you?
Well, they say necessity is the mother of invention, Brandon. So I do whatever I have to do at the time. I don't have to hire 80 people. I have to hire only 40 now, So I produce the show, write the show. We've got wonderful, wonderful people. Director Cindy Walls, music director Leslie Moore, choreographer Marcello Lee, some wonderful stars, Monique Whittington. I just am surrounded by great people, and that's how you make yourself look good. Get great people around you, and that's what I do.
It seems like a labor of love for sure.
It is,
I can tell you're passionate.
Absolutely. So we try to span a variety of genres. Hip-hop music we have, blues music, jazz music. We have lyrical dance pieces, hip-hop dance pieces, African dance pieces, to really tell the full story, to encapsulate the full journey of our people, musically and otherwise. And the thing that I'm most proud of about the show is that we have people who are very young who love the show, we got CPS students coming this week to people who are much more seasoned, we should say, who love the show as well. And I think there's something in it for everyone. And they say that a picture is worth 1,000 words, so we can tell the history, but I think showing the history is more important. Last but not least, I think it's very important to put this stuff into a contemporary context. We look at issues like Black Lives Matter, police brutality, inequality, and really go deeply into why America looks the way that it does. I'm always a believer that, and I say this all the time, that black history is American history. It's not something that should be separate, but it tells the story of how this country was formed. And to me, that's very, very important.
Definitely. There's been a lot more conversation and awareness around the date of 1619 itself, especially from the New York Times and Nicole Hannah-Jones. What is 1619's relevance to 2020? And what are people going to expect when they see this?
Well, first of all, you're going to see something I think that artistically is very dynamic. I think it's important that we catch people's attention, so we use everything that we can to grab attention. But I think what they're going to see is really why America looks the way that it does. If you drive around a city like Chicago and you don't understand the history of the city, you will assume that certain people desire to live a certain way, other people desire to live another way. And the reality is that history tells our story. And so for me, I teach this stuff in class every single day, but I'm a firm believer that the arts have the power to change minds, the power to change hearts. And if you look at his history, many times when people have come to try to move a community intellectually, they start with the arts, because the arts have been used to help to transform the way people think. And that's what this is doing. And so for me, I want to use the arts as a tool to educate, entertain, and inspire.
That's right, to empower people as well. Very awesome. Ted, thank you so much. 1619 debuts this Thursday. Lots of different showings for Black History Month. You can find out more information and buy tickets at 1619musical.com. We're also going to have more information on that at thejamtvshow.com for you to check out. Thanks a lot. All right, Felicia, Amy, John, over to you.